Here's a close look at my Drake TR7. This thing is serial number 757, so it's barely out the door as far as production goes on these things. But anyway, hopefully there was care taken with it, being it's one of the first ones out the door. Anyway, so this module, of course, will drive the PA module. And here's the power amplifier module, and I suppose this is the early version. So Stefan in Germany, who is now a silent key, put some really good videos on YouTube of how to basically improve the power output of this module. The power amplifier module on this radio is only putting out about 60 watts on 20 meters. On 15, I think I clocked about 25 watts. And on 10 meters, I think it had like only 10 watts or something. So obviously I want to fix this. And it looks like somebody was in here working on it before a bit or not, but I found a little piece of wire that was stuck in some silicon goo here. Yeah, there it is right there. So that little piece of wire was kind of stuck on the silicon right there. So it seems like someone's been in here working on it, but c'est la vie. So in Stefan's video, this module here was the one where the work was done. And Stefan had found distortion on 10 meters because of the diodes. So I want to get these little diodes replaced if I have any in the house here. In the ham radio shack. Where are they? There are two little diodes. There they are. They're right by the input here. So yeah, I want to get these replaced. I guess he said these were causing distortion on the waveform. Replace those with, I think, 1N, what is it, 914s or something. Get that done. He talked about a 100 puff capacitor to put in here and replacing this pot with a 5K pot and resistor in series when they replace that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this incrementally, and he might have talked about ground planes on this thing too. I'm not sure, but I'll try to improve the ground plane on this board and replace the capacitor to a 100 puffer. I'm going to ignore this for now. And he talked about a 5.9 ohm resistor or something, or 5.1 that should be like a 56 ohm. So I'll do that. I don't have the correct resistors yet, but when they come in, I'll do that. So that's what I'm thinking about with this board. Just pull it out and work on it. And then just test the radio. Since the final is just sitting here, the power amplifier, I don't have to really put it back in the radio. Just put the board back in and turn on the radio and see if I get better results. So that's what I'll probably do. If I can't get great results, I'll have to dig into this board, which I really don't want to do, but you never know. I think he talked about some ground planes on this board getting improved too. I don't want to take it off as I have to. Anyway, this one's easy to get off, and I think I'll work on this one first and see if I can get some improvements out of it. So that's where I'm at. So I hope this helps anybody at least contemplating what's in their early TR7. Drake. I'm providing high-res videos here so people can study the boards in case you botched yours up or something. Looks like a little tantalum cap in there. I want to get that sucker out. Anyway, yeah, if there's copper traces on the bottom, he talked about some of the vias here, like this is simply pressed in. That should get soldered there. Anything like that should get soldered and improved. So there's one there too. Get those soldered up. There's one there that needs soldered. That would provide some better feed through to the bottom of the board. I guess he put foil between these. I bought some foil. It doesn't come in yet. I'm going to try to not take this thing apart if I can avoid it. And just work on the driver board. I think this is a driver board. Just work on that one. MRF 476 in there. What's that one? 824. Okay, I'm not sure what those are. Those are the finals, that's for sure. Then they got these 3 drivers here. What are they? I don't know. TI chips, TI transistors. Motorola stuff. Looks original to me. All right, anyway, that's my high-res tour of what I have here to work with. Guess I could pull off the driver board now. Let's see what I can do with it. Get to work. All right, enough of me just pontificating. It's time for screwdrivers to move and solder to flow. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.